Hello, Mark. I'm Jason49 from A class. Now I will going to read the 5 news from CNN. Let's begin. First, Facebook email is going away in case you noticed. By Matt Smith, CNN, February 26, 2014. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg addressed that the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Spain on Monday. Story highlights new. It is a little bit of going to the inevitable. Anonymous says Facebook plans to pull the plug on its email service in March. Few of its 1.2 billion users used to the service. The social media giant says messages from those accounts will be forwarded to the user private email. Uh, Actors knows Mobile World Congress is the world's largest mobile tech trade showing looking at the current state of mobile and where it might to go next. Watch CNN International's coverage live from Barcelona on 24th February to 28th February. Get the latest live updates from the events on the CNN's live blog. CNN, check your Facebook mail lately? Didn't think so. Apparently not many others did either. So after 3+ years, the world's largest social media outlet is pulling the plug in on its little used email service. The company confirmed Tuesday. We are making this change because most people haven't been using their Facebook email address, and we can focus on improving our mobile messaging experience for everyone, Facebook said in the statement. For those who do have a fast mail account, message will be forwarded to the private email address listed in the user accounts, the company said. The changes are planned to roll out in March, and the user can turn off that forwarding option if you prefer not to have their personal inboxes flooded with these messages. It's a little bit of going to the inevitable, said Justin Lafferty, editors of the chat site inside Facebook. The email addresses, which showed up as a messenger for the Facebook users, never took off, and when Facebook tried to make them the default email accounts for all users in mid-2012, a lot of people were unhappy with that, he said. It was kind of rolled out to everyone, regardless of what they wanted, Lefty said. With last week's 15 billion acquisition of WhatsApp, the first growing messaging service, Facebook is focusing more on the mobile messaging than emails these days. Facebook ventured into the email field in November 2010, adapting this service to the messaging systems already used heavily by its 1.2 billion users. CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that at that time that systems will complement, not compete, with entrenched email giants as Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft. We don't expect anyone to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to shut down my Yahoo account and my Gmail account and switch exclusively to Facebook. But we do expect a shift to the more real-time communication, he said. Lafferty said that the reversal is unlikely to be remembered in the company's annals, much like the service itself. Many people probably weren't even aware of the change, he said. California couples drive gold after finding $2 million in real coins. By the data for CNN. Story highlights. News. The highlight is 1866 the Moto Double Eagle valued at close to the 1 million. The coins in the $5 or the $5, $10, and the $20 denominations and dated from the 1847 to the 1894. They have a combined face value about the 27,000, but could fetch 10 million or more. The discovery is thought to be the largest of its kind in the U.S. history. CNN. A husband and wife are reveling in their good fortune after finding $10 million in the rare gold coins buried on their property in North California. The gold country discovery is thought to be the largest of its kind in U.S. history, according to the David Hall, the co-founder of professional coin grading service, which authenticated the find. It's quite a story. People were walking along on his property in northern California, noticed something, began digging, and they find cans of gold coins. Hall said, "It should have happened to you and me." The credible find. The coins were unearthed in February 2013 by the husband and wife, who wished to remain anonymous. They were walking their dog when they spotted something shining on the ground. The couple dumped and eventually discovered 8 metal cans containing more than 1,400 gold coins. No one knows how they got there and who the coins might have belonged to. Somebody could have burned them and died before they let anybody knows where they were. Hall said, "Believe it or not, I know cases where they forgot they had something, or they moved or whatever. It couldn't have been some kind of robbery deal. Who knows?" The treasure is known as the Saddle Ridge Hoard because it was discovered near a hill and a cover called Saddle Ridge. In their info to stay anonymous, their husband and wife aren't saying exactly where the fortune was found. These coins could change history. The coins in $5, $10, and $20 denominations date from 1847 to the 1894. Most were minted in San Francisco. They have a combined face value about $27,000, but experts believe they could fetch 10 million or more. Many are in pristine condition, including at least 14 coins that are considered finest, known for their date and mint mark. A highlight from the whole is an 1866 Normato Double Eagle, valued at close to 1 million. The couple is planning to sell much of the collection. Approximately 90% of the coins will go up on Amazon.com's collectibles site, according to the Don Cagin of the Cagins ENC, who is assisting the anonymous owners. He told CNN the couple wants to donate some of the proceeds to the charity. Basically, they are thankful and they think it's wonderful that they were going to be able to save their property. They thought that they might lose, and again, they wanted to get back to the community, to the needy people. He said, collectors wanted a sneak peek and can see more sum of coins at the American Numismatic Association's 2014 National Money Shows in Atlanta, which opens Thursday. Unlike other forts and treasures, This one includes a great varieties of coins struck over many different years, and many of the coins are still in the pristine condition, Cajun said. And a day to let a wonderful human interest history. This family literary find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Miami's artists destroy 1 million Ai Weiwei vests in protest by Ian McCurdy from CNN. Vendor break 1 million vests at the museum. Story highlights prominent Chinese artists worldwide their lives in the Miami Gallery. Defending says it destroyed our ways 1 million vests as a spontaneous protest. I has purposely destroyed vests as part of his work, but he said a line needs to be drawn and when the work is damaged as part of protest. It's been photographed a jobbing's faces before, but that doesn't mean that it's okay for just everyone to do it. Ai Weiwei has made a name for himself, by not only creating visually arresting and thought-provoking art, but for his uncompromising advocacy in opposition to the Chinese government. I was on the receiving end of protests this weekend when the local Miami artist smashed a color basis vest valued at 1 million. Part of the artist of according to what exhibition at the Paris Art Museum, Miami PAMN in the city. The exhibition also including photographs of the Chinese artist dropping what appears to be an Han Dynasty urn. Maximo Caminero, a Mayan best artist, was named in a police affidavit as the defendant. He told an officers that his ad was a protest against the gallery's decision to only display international art. Ai Weiwei, this is a terrible time. Ai Weiwei debates music videos. The police report states that Camineros picked out the vest before the beginning advice to put it down by the museum official. He then joined in protest. He was charged with criminal mischief. Questionable protest. I meanwhile told CNN that he didn't have much reaction to the news, but said that he thought that a line should be drawn when it came to damage property or provide property as part of the protest. I can have a show in Beijing, but I cannot go to a museum to the break work in Beijing. He said in a phone interview. My work is basically forbidden to the show in China. The protest itself may be valid, but to damage somebody's work to do that is questionable. I said that he's considered his work, specifically the chips which shows him dropping an attic urine, to be a very different. My work belongs to me. It doesn't belong to the property, and also it doesn't belong to somebody else. He said that he believes he has been contacted by the gallery, but he isn't taking the laws too seriously. I don't really care much, and actually my work is often damaged in the different shows because it's fragile. So normally I don't take these things too highly. Damage is damage, you know, and when if they have insurance, maybe it will be covered. Out in China, on screen and cutting edge, Condemnation. The museum issued a statement concerning these accidents, condemning the cameras out. Although the museum can speak directly to intentions, evidence suggests that this was a premeditated. A PAMN statement read: as an art museum dedicated to celebrating modern and contemporary artists from within our community and around the world, we have the highest respect for freedom of expression, but least destructive at its vandalism and disrespectful to another artist and his work, to the priest on Museum Miami, and to our community. Community wrote to the Maya News Times that it was a spontaneous protest, and let it lifted to the vest and let it smash on the floor like way. His picture when waiting for authorities peacefully and never resisted punishment. Hong Kong police on alert after China says industry crackdown. By the Peter Shopdog CNN. An alleged sales worker covers her face after being detained in Donggang, China on February 9, 2014. Story highlights: Hong Kong's police plan to set up operation against vice operations. The movie follows a crackdown on the prostitution across border Donggang. Senior police fear files will shift to Hong Kong in the wake of the police arrest. The Chinese government has indicated that a vice crackdown has gone nationwide. CNN: Hong Kong police plan to set out enforce against vice operation in the city following a fancy crackdown on the prostitution last week across to the Chinese border. When where police in Donggang raided 2,000 establishment and detained more than 900 people. Senior Hong Kong police expressed fears that the special administrator Song could feel the vice vacant left after the arrest by more than 2,000 police. 6,000 police on the Chinese industrial city, just 60 miles, 100 kilometers to the north. Commissioners of the police Andy Wei Hong told local media that the police will be stepping up operations against the sex trade, adding that the proliferation of vice in the territory was a concern following the crackdown. There is definitely potential for the sex trade to suddenly grows quickly, but it won't just be confined to arrests in prostitution. A senior Hong Kong police officer to the South China Morning Post. He will bring with it all the visual vice that goes with it. Narcotics, money laundering, and the trade protection. Report: nations not fighting the trafficking. China sees the real annual products. The Chinese Ministry of the Public Security on the same day ordered the police across China to set up enforcement to tackle the three vices: prostitution, gambling, and drug trafficking. Roaming officials they will be held accountable for illegal activities. While Donggang, situated between the large population zones of Shenzhen and Guangzhou has a long been associated with prostitution. It is known as Chinese Sin City. Chinese Ministry of Public Security has indicated that it will not limit the crackdown to the history, and that the operations will also target officials benefiting from the trade. By resolute with the crackdown, no matter who is involved, and regardless of what officials ranks they are at, and no nuances or the soft-heartedness, the ministry said in a post on his website over the weekend. Donggang Deputy Mayor and Police Chief Yang Xiaokang was fired from his post last week, and 10 other senior police officers have been subject to the range punishment in the wake of the arrest. State media reported. Other provinces, including Shanjiang, Gansu, Shandong, Guangxi, and Heilongjiang, had conducted their own vice arrests in the recent days, indicating that the campaign has been directed from the central government. Dubbed the exterminate yellow campaign, the color in China associated with prostitution. The crackdown comes after a report by the national broadcasters CCTV on the sex industry in Donggang. There is definitive potential for the sex trade to suddenly grow quickly here. Hong Kong's police senior officer. According to the media reports cited by the English language China Daily, Donggang, with a large and shifting migrant population from across China, he could have as many as 300,000 people working in the illegal industry, despite harsh penalties from environment. The nationwide clampdown on the three fires is the latest target from the government from the President Xi Jinping, which comprised a wide-scale crackdown on the rampant graft when he came to the power in 2012. Xi has also been behind an austerity drive to rein in extravagant spending, banning officials from serving exotic dishes such as shark fin soup at a banquet. Anger over corruption has promoting a rate of mass accidents. Officials, if influences for protests, warring officials defending one-party rule. Last year, Xi vowed to crack down on both tigers and fires. Powerful leaders and lower bureaucrats in his campaigns against corruption and petty officialdom. He started in his teens with just $50. Now he is a 21-year-old paperback king. Andrew Mupaya is the founder of Uganda's first registered paperback company, Young's Entrepreneurial Link Investments (YELI). supply in restaurants, supermarkets, and media centers in Kampala. Caption. Story highlights: Andrew Mupaya found YELI, Uganda's first registered paperback production firm. He started at 16 after learning about the environmental hazards of plastic bags. Now at 21, he employs 16 staff that make about 20,000 paper bags a week. Mupaya is the recipient of several awards, including the Anxious Prize. Every week, African startup follows in three periods in the various countries across the continent to see how they are working to make their business dreams become reality. CNN award-winning entrepreneur Andrew Mupaya was just 60 years old when he decided to take on the world. That was back in 2008 when both of the Mupaya parents had lost their job and could only afford to cover his school fees. I have to get to meet my basic needs by myself. Remember the Ugandan businessman. I decided to face the world alone. Inadvertently, the governor of Uganda came to Mupaya's aid. At that time, officials in the country announced that they were considering a ban of plastic bags to curb environmental damage. Mupaya, who was still in secondary school, immediately saw this as an opportunity to launch a paperback production company. I conducted a feasibility study, market research around retail shops, kiosks, supermarkets around Kampala, and discovered there is a need and a potential market for the paperbacks. 14th Ethiopian to the paperback kings. Example: Refuge builds toilet paper empire. Ready sell into sales with the bags of love. To start out his small operation, Upaya figured out he needed a capitals of 36,000 Ugandan shillings. He raised the first $11 billion from selling 17 kilos of used plastic bottles he collected over 1 week. Mupaya then borrowed the remaining $3 from his school teacher and embarked on his entrepreneurial journey, producing paper bags on a small scale. Since then, the business has grown extensively, and today, at the age of 21, Mupaya is the owner of the Young Entrepreneurial Investment, the first registered Ugandan companion to make paperbacks. Young entrepreneurs employs 60 people who produce up to 20,000 paperbacks each week. His long list of the clients including restaurants, retail stores, supermarkets, and medical centers, as well as multinational companies like Samsung. YELI has made about 1,000 each bags for the local store of the electronic is commonly. Right now I have 72 clients, said Mupaya. 90% of our clients always come back. Green impact. Mupaya's remarkable achievement and the shoe business skill has been recognized with a number of accolades in the recent years. In 2012, Mupaya was the winner of the $30,000 Unshisha's Prize, a major award given to the young African entrepreneurial leaders who take the initiative to address critical needs in their communities. The rules I have one give me courage to push on with my business. Andrew Mupaya, the founder. The rules I have one give me courage to push on with my business, says the younger entrepreneur. It shows to me how I'm doing the right thing, and he helps me to define the impact and creating. Really, as playing grounds made from the trash. Uganda has attempted to ban plastic bags in the bid to deal with his acute waste management problem and promote environmental conservation. Yet they are they are still used in Kampala and and often block drainage systems or collect on the side of the road. Mupaya, however, believes Ugandans will eventually choose a paper over plastic and even plans to build a recycling operation. A paper bag is eco-friendly. It can easily decompose, he says, but plastic bags takes too long, so that it is different. Just the start. From now, Mupaya sources his paper from the Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. His business is housed in the Castle, a slum just outside Kampala's bustling city center. Here, everything is done by hand and with precision. While ELI employees turn out thousands of bags daily, cutting the paper manually and then folding it in and greening it appropriately. This takes time, and as customers' demands grow, the team cannot keep up with the increasing orders. Mupaya says one of the biggest challenges for his startup right now is supply and demand. He needs time to produce the right quality and quantity to all clients because it is run annually. He says he hard to catch up with some clients who are used to cheap plastic bags. As Mupaya's, my next step is to get a machine because I'm only able to supply 5% of the demands I have. I dream of having a big plant where I am able to supply paper bags all over Africa. Andrew Mupaya's. Yet Mupaya says there is a problem that most clients understand, pushing him to keep thinking big and press ahead with his plan to promote environmental conservation. My vision My mission is to have a clean Africa by eradicating use of plastic bags and emphasis on paper recycling. He says, of having a big plan where I'm able to supply paper bags all over Africa. As Mupaya, putting emphasis in sensitizing about environmental conservation. So I believe this is just the start. Thank you for listening.